So I luckily, knock on wood, sleep has never really been an issue for me other than when we moved from the East Coast to the West Coast and back within a year. So that was pretty horrendous. But my husband struggles with sleep. So we've done it all, tried it all. But for me, whenever I have a sleep issue, especially if we're traveling coast to coast, melatonin works for me. I know some people do that regularly, daily. Some people say it doesn't work for them. And really, sleep and trying new things is just about trial and error. To say that this works for me, so it will work for you. It's just like most anything, right? It's like we just kind of have to try it and see how our body responds. But ideally, it's really sleep hygiene. It's cutting out the screens, all the things that people talk about, cutting out the screens, getting in a cool environment, dark environment. For me, I love having white noise because I'm a really sensitive sleeper. So I even use earplugs because I know my husband is kind of the sheriff in our house. So he's always listening. So I'm okay with that. So white noise and earplugs work for me. And then, just really not eating, 3 hours before bed. That's huge for me. I don't love eating, really late at night, but if I do, I tend to kind of stay up because I know that it's going to affect my sleep. One thing that's been working for my husband that I've shared with my community that they're getting good feedback on is Charlotte's Web is a CBD company out there, and they've got some sleep gummies that really work well. And I've tried those. I tried it a few times because I'm kind of a wuss when it comes to CBD and any kind of, medication, things like that. And I actually had to go to the West Coast to move my daughter back home a few weeks ago, and my sleep was messed up, and I took one of those, and oh my gosh, it was heaven. Everybody kind of has their thing that works for them, but I'm a big fan of CBD on so many levels, anxiety and sleep and just, my pet, we give it to our pet who's a anxious little traveler. So it works for her. But I'm very blessed to say that sleep has never been a real problem for me.